Since we will be packing up in the next couple of days, I will also do a video on how we store our food and how we pack our packs. Get ready for some adventures! Hi everyone, my name is Jen and I am just going to talk to you today about a couple of organization items that we use when we go backpacking. The first one is our first aid kit. So we carried our first aid kit last summer also, but just in a Ziploc bag, which worked fine. But I ordered this year, and I'll go into why in a second, but it is specifically says first aid. It's nice and small, and it's by a company called, I don't know if you can see that, Lite AF, light as a feather. They are a small business in New Jersey, and the guy that owns the business, Chris, he has been so helpful with just some different questions that I've had about a bear bag last year. So this first aid kit is made by the same material as the other things that I've bought from him as well. It's a Dyneema waterproof, completely waterproof, very light, durable fabric. So we also have the bear bag, the large size. This is what we carry our food in. They also sell a small size, but since my son and I go backpacking together, I needed a large one. As you can see, this thing is huge. And it has a nice snap enclosure on the top, and I can fit 4 to maybe even 5 days of food in here for both of us. 5's pushing it, but I can fit 4+ snacks in here. And what I really like about this is it's so light, like I said, and it's waterproof. When you have this full and you roll it down and you connect it, you hang this from the tree so the bear cannot reach your food or any other animals. But it is so durable. This thing has been very heavy when we have it full, and I have had this hanging in a tree. I don't know, I want to say it was probably at least 8 pounds, maybe. And it has poured rain overnight while our food has been hanging up on the tree, and nothing has ever gotten wet. There has never been water in this bag at all. So I love it. So that was our first purchase from Lite AF last year. And it came with the line that you use to hang it from the tree. So it comes with a red one. It's a Dyneema with a slip knot on the end, and there's a carabiner and a tiny little bear bag. I can go into that whole thing another time if anyone's interested, but the point is, in May when we went on our shakeout hike, I got the red line stuck in a tree. Yeah, I made a stupid mistake, and we didn't have any problems with this at all last summer with hanging the bear bag, and then I just made a stupid mistake when I went to take it down in the morning and it got stuck. So I emailed Chris at Lite AF and asked him if he had any more of this bear line. It's 50-foot, very nice and smooth. It goes up on the tree really easily and comes down easily, as long as you don't make silly mistakes like I did. And he said he had some, and he actually listed it on his website just when I asked him about it, because he didn't have it separate. It was only being sold with the kit at that point. So he listed this the day that I asked and emailed about it, and so I ordered it right away, because I looked everywhere, like Amazon, Walmart, all these other places, and nobody really had this type of line, and I really liked it. So thank you, Chris. But yeah, so when I went to order that, I thought, well, let me see what else is going on the website. And he had some things on special clearance, not clearance, but the prices were a little bit lower. So I ended up getting this first aid kit, which I showed you. And I also got this little Diddy Bag. And the reason I picked these things, I also got for Eli, this one, and I'll tell you what we're going to use these for. But the reason I went and bought the others is I saw they were on clearance, and we do need to kind of upgrade some of our things since it's our second summer of backpacking. So instead of using Ziploc bags like we did last year and not being sure if they were closed all the way and if it was going to rain and all that other stuff, I know that my food never got wet hanging outside in this bear bag made of the same material. So I really trust that the same is going to be true for these things as well. And we do line our packs with trash compactor bags for like a just double protection for when we're hiking in the rain. So our sleeping bag and our clothes and all of that stuff go in the compactor bag. But it's nice to know that I can have these things and they don't have to go in there and they can still be dry. So my first aid kit, and then I'll just go through and show you these two. So this is a zipper pouch. It's the small size, and I got this for Eli for his electronics because he doesn't really have a lot that he carries. Right now it just has a charger for his battery pack and a wall plug, but he can fit his phone and his battery pack charger in here, and I'll know that I don't have to ask him while we're hiking, like, did you make sure your Ziploc bag was closed all the way so in case it rains today things don't get ruined. All he has to do is zip this closed, and it's really nicely made. That zipper, you can't even see the teeth. It's just completely waterproof. Now, you wouldn't want to like submerge it in an ocean or a lake or anything, but if it's getting rained on, I think everything inside is going to stay dry. In my little Diddy bag, I got this because I have more electronics, and they do make a larger size of this one, but I think they were out on the website, and I saw this Diddy bag, which is similar in style to the bear bag. And I just figured I could keep my electronics in here. So we may end up splitting some of this because this is pretty heavy, but I feel like they're things that we need. So I'll show you what I have in mine. This is my Anchor charger. So when we get to a hostel or a hotel, I can plug in 4 things at a time, and it has a speed port for my phone. So I got that. My headlamp is in here, and I have a couple of the chargers for my battery packs and the 2 battery packs. So I have a 20,000 mAh and a 10,000. My phone doesn't hold its battery like it should anymore, so I know that I'm going to go through all of this one in 3 to 4 days. It's supposed to charge my phone about 5 times. And then this is a backup, so I can get like 3 more charges out of my phone. I'm not sure if we're just going to take these 2 and Eli can fit this one in his electronic bag, or he also has a small one that's not quite as good as the Anchor products. But yeah, if you haven't ever seen one, this is the 10,000 one. It has 1 port, but it works pretty well. Our big one, the 20,000, actually has 2 ports, so we can charge 2 things at the same time if we want to. But typically Eli does not use his phone while we are hiking at all. It's kind of like our backup emergency phone. And mine is used for Gut Hooks, which is an app that shows you where you are on the trail, where the water is, where the park, road crossings are, shelters, towns, everything. So we use my phone a lot since I have the app on mine, just to see like distance and where we are. I'm excited about my watch this year though, because this has a really good battery life. It's a Coros Apex 46. So I can probably do, I don't know, 3 days of hiking on here before, maybe even 5, before my battery runs out. So I'll know mileage wise just by looking at my watch this year, which is great, how far we've gone. But yeah, so these are things that I'm gonna keep in my Diddy bag, which I know will stay dry, and that's gonna be great. It also has a snap at the top, like the food bag, and I can just roll it down. But I am not hanging this from a tree because bears don't want to eat my electronics. That'll just go in my pack, and it will be in the tent with me at night when I charge things up. So that's that. As far as what I bring in my first aid kit, so this is not my full emergency kit. This is just the first aid kit, meaning like things that we would need maybe more on a daily basis. I do have an emergency kit as well that I just have in a Ziploc bag, and that will be probably carried by Eli in his backpack, and I can show you that later. So inside here, I'll just go through and show you what I have. Now, not everyone needs the same things in their first aid kit. These are just things that I know that I would like to have just in case. Some things I know that I'm going to use, and some things maybe we'll use, but it's good to have. The first thing I have in here is some KT tape. I kind of doubt we're going to need it, but it's not going to take up a lot of room. In case someone has a knee issue or a muscle strain in their calf or something, I have 2 pieces here we can tape up, and this holds for quite a few days and gives you support in that area that you might need. I also have, this is not lotion, I'm just using the container. I bought a tube of antibiotic ointment in case we get scratches or anything, and it was like too big, more than I wanted to carry, so I just put some in here. And this is a really light thing, it fits right in. I have some regular size band-aids. I have like 4 or 5 of them. I just found this from some race kits that I ran, so I threw that in, a BioFreeze. Here's some bigger bandages, 3 big ones. Hopefully we don't need, but they're in there. This is for me, it's just eye drops. I don't know if that's going to focus, but it's just Bausch and Lomb eye drops for my contacts when I am around allergy season. I tend to need this once in a while. My contacts are dry, and this is for when I'm not wearing them at night. I can just do a couple eye drops. And Pepto-Bismol, just in case, you never know. And then this just has allergy meds, ibuprofen, extra strength ibuprofen for headaches. I'll probably need that eventually. I just tend to get headaches when I'm not used to drinking soda, which I can't bring on the trail, so I know that's going to happen. And allergy Claritin pills, which I'm going to be taking daily, at least until the pollen effects go away. So I'll show you down here how this all fits in. So if I just put all the band-aids and everything, just fits really nice in here. I really like the size of this because it'll be easy to grab. It's easy to see, you know, because it says first aid. And when you're fishing around in your pack and you need something quick, it'll be easy to find. Oh, I stood that up. So that is my first aid kit. Band-aid in there. Again, it has a coated zipper, so not that any of those things would really get ruined if it rained, but it's nice to know they will stay dry. Thanks for watching! Hey! Can I have that back, please? Thank you.